That's right.
I still remember her from
probably more so than a bunch of your teachers. People, right?
And let's talk about teachers.
Yeah, fuck the teachers.
Guess what I'm doing Saturday?
What are you doing?
I'm going to see my freshman year teacher.
Wow.
He's in from Florida. He helped me out in '85. My other teacher, Mr. Barone, I took him to the fucking grudge match.
Oh, really?
Premiere.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we were sitting behind De Niro.
Wow.
I took Mr. Terranova to the Longest Yard premiere.
Wow.
Those teachers, people don't respect teachers, and they got a bad rap last year.
That's right.
During the pandemic, and I said some shit about teachers. I'm sorry. But teachers spend 7 hours a day with you. That's more than your fucking parents.
Right.
Your parents get home at 5, cocksucker, and they put you in bed at 9. That's 5 fucking hours where I come from. These teachers, these men and women, these coaches, they're with you all fucking day. They know you better than your fucking parents at one point. And we don't give them nothing. They have to fight for every month I got to donate to some fucking teacher $16 so they could get students pencils. Because, I do it every fucking month. They hit me I'm getting hit from schools in Africa. Yeah. Everybody, I donate to every fucking school because teachers need supplies and the fucking schools don't reimburse them. It comes out of their pocket. So they're not making any moolah, and then I got to pay for shit for these fucking kids. Yeah. So these are the tough jobs we don't look at, man.
That's right.
And those are the people I talk to. I love that I speak Spanish so I could talk to the busboy at the restaurant. Yeah. So when your white ass ain't got no water and bread, I got water and bread like a motherfucker because I gave that guy a $10 bill when I came in. Guess who? You know who gave him a $10 bill? The last time somebody gave him a $10 bill when he left Mexico and his mother put a 10 in his pocket to cross the fucking fence and to last for a month. So these are the people that need attention in this country. These are the people that need attention in this world, and we fucking forget about it.
And you can learn from them, man. You'll learn from them.
You can learn a ton of shit from them.
You know what I mean?
You can learn a ton of shit from them, you know? So, I mean, these are all the things these are the people that we should be celebrating, especially after what this country went through the last 2 fucking years. So, you know, whatever the fuck, Berto. What's on the agenda? What's going on with you?
You know, man, I'm here promoting the We Own the City. You know, the HBO show. I just been doing a little bit of press, and then you know, I got to get back to work. I got to fly out in a couple hours back to California. Hopefully, I'll get to my kids' games this weekend. That's really what I want to fucking do.
I want you to tell them the story about the day I called you in Baltimore. And you were on the set, and you're like, Joey D, hold on 1 second. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I got it. And all of a sudden, you got back on. You're not going to believe what happened. Some guy just ran on the set, and I had to punch him.
Oh, you were. I talked to you that day?
I was on the phone with you. I was on the phone with you.
Wow.
We were talking about something, and you're like, you're not going to believe what's going to happen.
Wow.
I'm doing a scene, and some guy just ran into the
that happened,
scene,
yeah.
And we got into a fist fight.
Wow.
We thought it was an extra.
I talked to you that day?
Why does it happen?
No, man, we're doing the, I think it'll come out, maybe, is it next episode? I'm not sure which episode it's in. But we were doing the Uprising scene, which we were shooting it at, you know, what David Simon and those guys do so fucking right. I mean, you know, you love The Wire, I love The Wire, you know, but, you know, these guys, they have such unbelievable access and respect and reverence for the city of Baltimore. They've spent their him and George Pelicanos, they've spent their entire careers there. So you know it's they do it. We shot every scene that went down. Everything that happens in the show really happened, and we really shot it where it happened. A lot of times with the real cops and with the real victims, or with the real perpetrator, whatever it is, you know. And we're shooting it with the community. That show was being shot for the city of Baltimore, by the city of Baltimore, with the city of Baltimore. And so we were shooting, you know, the Uprising scene at Medallion Mall, where it actually went down, where Wayne Jenkins, this character I show up, he shows up to this big protest, and some guys threw some bricks at some cops. So Wayne runs in, he gets the guy who threw the bricks at the cops. He fucking drags him to the ground and takes him into custody. And it was this sort of moment where Wayne really stood up for the other cops, whatever. So we're doing that scene all day. And they told us before we got there, they're like, look, this is going to be a really sensitive day. And again, huge respect to the producers. Like, it was all people who were actually in the Uprising were there that day. Everybody who I was standing on the line with, they were real Baltimore police officers. officer. So it was you know, like I just so much respect for these guys to show up and do that. You know, you're making a show about police corruption in Baltimore. I'm going on ride along with these guys. They opened their hearts to me, and that's not because I'm a great guy. It's because what they did with The Wire. They said, hey, The Wire tells the truth. If you fucking are here to tell the truth, tell the fucking truth. Expose whatever the fuck you want, because we respect the truth. So we're out there shooting this scene, and I'm doing like, you know, you do like 40 fucking takes. It's a big thing. And I've done like 20 takes. And these are all stunt guys that I used to fuck with on The Punisher. I know all these guys. And, you know, we've got it choreographed. I'm beating this guy. We're making it rougher and rougher and rougher. So all of a sudden they throw the brick. You know, the brick's made of like fucking plaster. It doesn't hurt. I block it with my fucking shield. And then I run out there. And all of a sudden, there's this guy with dreadlocks. I've done it 20 times. I'm like, who's this fucking guy? Like, I never, you know, and we talked about this earlier. Sometimes extras do like weird shit, you know, like they want to get into the scene. But I'm like, we've done it 20 times. I know all these guys by name. And now there's this guy like running at me with these fucking dreadlocks. I'm like, who is this fucking clown? And then I go, oh my God, is he about to sock me? And he fucking reaches back. I'm like, this dude's gonna fucking hit me. And sure enough, he just throws a fucking right hand right at my fucking head. And the last second, I blocked it with my riot shield, but it hit my face, and I felt it cut my face. And I just figured, all right, he's a background actor, but if he's gonna take a swing at me, I'm gonna take a swing at him, you know? So I just like, wow, and I hit him with this right hand. I hit him like right in the eye, and he fell down. And then we finished the scene. We're like fucking around doing our thing, and then the scene was over, and I go and I'm like looking around to see what happened. The guy walks up to me, Joey. His eye is like, I mean, he's bleeding profusely from his eye, and he comes over to me and he gives me a fucking hug. He goes, "Yo, dog, you a real one, man. You a real one." And he hugged me. Then he looks to his right. 3 real Baltimore City police officers fucking are chasing him, and he runs off. He just happened to be running by, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna go knock that motherfucker out on TV. And that's Baltimore. And like the fact that he gave me a hug after that, it was the most Baltimore thing. Like he showed me respect, you know what I mean? It was incredible, man. And then, but like, you know, then like I had this big, and then I guess I talked to you, which is nuts.
Right there.
It's so crazy,
right
man.
then. You're not gonna believe what fucking happened.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe this.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, how does this shit go on?
It's crazy. And it was fucked up because then I had this like line of blood on my face from the fucking shield. So then, you know, then it's like, it's got to match. We got to wait. You know, I'm sitting there like I'm going to lose takes because they got to stop the bleeding because it won't match. And I want my takes. You only got like half a day to shoot the scene. But, you know, fucking actors are.
You know what's funny? You mentioned Stallone before.
Stallone's the best.
I only saw that motherfucker for 2 minutes on Grudge Match.
Yeah.
As I was walking in, he was walking out. He was in the yard. And I stood out there. I didn't know whether I should go in the fucking building or not, the gym. Mm-hmm. I was ready to go in the gym, but I saw him out in the parking lot. And I go, I got to go up to that motherfucker and say something. Yeah. And as I went over like this, I saw him go like this in the SUV. He was looking at himself, and all of a sudden he went like this. He went like to get a tricep shot, and I go, there's nothing I gotta say to him right now. There's nothing I gotta say to Sylvester. I love him. I fucking love that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, how can you? He's
my
hero. I mean, like,
love that motherfucker.
And like, you talk about like a fucking underdog. Like when you get into that Rocky story and what he did.